Hey, England girl, come.
मेरा नाम Ruth है।
मायना हिंदी बोलती है। How old are you?
20.
पक्का तेरा अर्जुन पटेल उधर ही है?
आदमी का नाम मालूम है, एड्रेस चाहिए मुझे।
Your dad's an Indian.
मैं अपने तरीके से पता करती हूँ। 1 साल से ज्यादा सर्च किया मैंने। Please help me. You could have said no, it's easy. And oh, you could have said no!
With Anurag Kashyap, the director of That Girl in Yellow Boots. Now, this film, tell us a little bit about it.
That Girl in Yellow Boots, it's kind of a film that was evolved over a period of time. In the sense, it was an idea based on different newspaper articles, which I shared with Kalki. And she was writing her own play after she had finished her play. And I left her with the idea, and she wrote a play out of it. And then her actors, the theatre actors that she works with, they would come home and they would rehearse and we would improvise, and that's how the film kind of emerged.
Now, Kalki, she also helped you write it, as you said, and she acted in the film as well. How is it working with her on set? And then
Oh, it's difficult working with her. Like, in the sense, she was also the writer before she was an actress. When she was acting, she couldn't let go of the writer, so I had to tell her to let go of the writer, just be an actor. Now it's my film. It was your film before we started shooting it. But now I'm shooting, it's my film. Let me do things my way. So that conflict was very intense. And we actually didn't talk to each other much during the whole duration of the film.
Now, you've done previous films with Kalki, and I presume there's more coming.
As a producer, yes, she could be part of my film, but as a director and an actress, it's a choice we made that we either keep our relationship or we work together. So we've decided to keep our relationship.
1 साल से ज्यादा सर्च किया मैंने। Please help me.
I can't believe you don't have a single photograph of your own son.
This letter is all I have going for me right now.
How do you approach filmmaking when do you think about it beforehand?
I live with my film for a long time, and I let it stew in my head, and then I narrate the idea to someone, and then with every subsequent narration keeps improving, and then we write a basic script, we do workshop with actors and things, and the whole film evolves while we are shooting the film. I tend to improvise a lot, make the location the part of the film in a very organic way, and let the actors explore the location, the area, the geography, and their relationship with each other. So always a film evolves out of it. It's more like a theatrical process.
Coming from your background, I take it. That's how you approach it.
I have a theatre background, so we have a process that is more like theatre.
You also have a degree, don't you? In
zoology.
Yeah. How did you go from that to filmmaking?
I don't know. I think it's the film that did it to me. When I saw the films which are not Bollywood and a completely new cinema, a whole world opened in front of me. I knew this is what I wanted to do. I was lucky I realized it very early. I meet a lot of people who realize it much later in life what they want to do.
Now, in 2013, it's going to be like 100 years since the first feature film that was released in 1913. Are you happy with the way it's gone? I mean, what do you think's changed?
I'm happy with the change that's happening now. In the last 4-5 years, what has happened a lot with Indian cinema. There's a new wave all over the place. There's a Tamil new wave. There's a whole lot of cinema that's the new Tamil cinema largely coming out from the Madurai and all these small villages. There's whole Marathi new wave. The Maharashtrian filmmakers, what they're doing. Whole Bengali new wave. And Bollywood. Bollywood is not just about songs and dance anymore. And there's a lot of these independent filmmakers who are actually picking up their 5Ds and 7Ds and making movies.
What lens do you like to use?
Yellow Boots was largely in the sense we had no money, and it was just, I think, the October 1st of 2009 is when the 7D came into the market, and October 15th we started shooting with it. So it's a large portion of the film is shot on 7D. And there's also a lot shot on Cinealta. But the first 2-3 days we didn't have much money. As we went on shooting, we got more money, so we moved to Cinealta. But the first 3 days of shooting was entirely 7D.
Is the image important to you?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What type?
But in the sense, I don't try to create an image. I try to find the image within the given circumstances, scenario, within the location, within the characters.
Now, as far as when you're looking for actors and actresses, what do you look for? Do you look for known names, or do you rather look for new talent?
I look for hungry people.
Hungry people.
I look for hungry actors. I look for interesting faces. I don't ever go for known talent. I like talent. I like people who can bring certain kind of a newness to it, a freshness to it, and they just go for it.
As far as directors, you must have some favorite directors.
The one person who had big impact on me was Scorsese. Apocalypse Now, when I saw.
Okay.
And this movie, Leaving Las Vegas, was one of the movies. In my formative years, these were the movies.
Okay, so the films that you've created in the past and up till now, which one has been your favorite one to work on?
It's difficult to choose a favorite one. In the sense, the film that I was very close to while shooting it was Gulal, because it took us 8 years to finish that movie. It was an emotionally intense experience. Black Friday was intense because the way it was difficult film. The new film that I just finished shooting was supposed to be shot 5 months in the rural parts of India. It was difficult. Every film has its own experience.
Now, you mentioned Black Friday. That's due to the Mumbai bombing. How much of that did you actually follow script by script?
We followed exactly. We even shot on the exact locations.
I suppose it had to, because it's like kind of based on.
We went to the point of even where the RDX landed, we went and shot there. It could have been shot anywhere, it wouldn't have made a difference. We just wanted to shoot in the real places.
Now from That Girl in Yellow Boots, moving on, what have you got planned coming up next from here?
This movie, Wasipur,
Okay.
and Gangsters of Wasipur is actually a large movie. It's a 6-hour movie. It's a whole epic of, it's a revenge drama set across 6 decades and 3 generations. It's like through one family, you're telling the whole story of a state and the mafia and everything.
I notice your films have a certain meaning behind them. Where has this idea come from with this new film?
So I just wanted to tell a story through a family, in the sense, you know, you see 3 generations of a family and how this one idea of revenge that consumes them, and through them you see the various changes that one has been through over the years.
Well, Anurag, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.